Venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Take a set. 18. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check. Sicka. Check Sicka. Kill. Hey, we got to snap the
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson with a give to Miller. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check me out. 58, boy. 58, Mike. Yeah. You don't want none. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike.
Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throw left side complete to QT. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Miller. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Miller. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Set. 19. Hey, tight down. There you go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Reset. 218. Check.
Tight end right.
Three down.
Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Fairbairn able to put this one through. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Army. Check 25. Watch it. Color.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. He's checking. Hey, 57. Hey, 15. 15. Scene 6.
Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes finding Williams once more, complete. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. No.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Fight on these two. Switch.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's him. No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
They even let you play. Hey, 15. 41 Mike. Yellow. 3 bud. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Yellow. On the line, right? We got it. Back. Straight. Sunday. That's right.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Here I come. 15. Watch out.
Now here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And the return will stop right around the 25. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Well, later tonight, we have more football. Sunday night football, a good one out west. Steelers and Chargers might see equal amounts of black and gold mixed with the powder blue in the stands for that one. And then tomorrow, Monday night football, Detroit and Green Bay battle in the NFC North from Lambeau Field. Back to throw, Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing again is Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Houston.
19. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run with Miller. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
58's the money. 58's the money. Come on, D.
Now it's Watson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They begin the drive with Williams. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there for KC. 44 yards on the ground.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch the pass.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Mahomes now to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
And now out comes Houston. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Squeeze, double. 58 to Mike. 59 to go.
Here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check three.
Now a toss right to Miller. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Pass. And let's go. 58. Mike. And let's go.
They'll try the air now with Watson. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Complete to Will Fuller. He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Reset. 19. 36. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. I'm going back to you. And 58 is a Mike. Go, bitch, one truck. I got you, boy. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 4th down, so the Texans dial up the number of their second-year punter, Trevor Daniel. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Yo!
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Hey, yellow. Watch Mike. Watch Ryan. Watch 2, fellas. Let's go. 41's the Mike. You don't see.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
41's coming. 41's the Mike.
And again, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They come out here in the eye. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterbacks, so they get low the line. They did their job. Is the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive?
Find a crease and just get in there. Ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. It's coming this way, Here we go. Switch it, come on, switch it. At 24, 26.
To throw is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Let's go, D. Go, go. It's going to be a long day.
They start to drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watch the screen, 57 color.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes looking deep downfield. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
What is that? 958! 950! Right here. Pick the edge.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Sponge! No!
On first down, Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 31, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
Yellow! I go on, Eddie! Attack! I'm here all day.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Check 24, check 15. Hey, 43, 15. Finish the game.
Here's Mahomes to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43.
Jim, yellow. Jim.
shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney merciless, able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Silver. Haywood. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Hey, 43. Get him. 43.
Now Mahomes. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20.
59. 58, come on. Push him back.
Here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
To try again after the sack, Watson escaping the pressure, and he's going to go down again. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
58 Mike, 58 Mike.
Back to throw, Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Agnew now to return. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Yellow. Easy. Record.
Mahomes to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They go play fake. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big play there for KC. 52 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Here we go.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
58, come on. Got a staying situation. Let's go.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chiefs, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.